at Santa Ana, and we're going to be doing nighttime plane spotting. Our last aircraft for today will be an Allegiant Airbus A320neo in the Hops the Rabbit livery. The weather is currently clear skies, 77 degrees, and wind southwest at 8 knots. Our first aircraft here is a Delta Airbus A220. A Delta Airbus A220 with the registration November 111 November Golf. 4 years old, and we don't know where it's going. There goes Delta. Over here taxiing to take off, we have a Beech 300 Super King Air 350. Man, what a long name. Don't know its registration, don't know where it's going, and don't know its age. And then here landing. Go over to the landing. We have a Frontier. It is a Frontier Airbus A320neo, Rio the Jaguarundi livery. And it carries the registration November 352 Foxtrot Romeo. It's 4 years old and it's coming from Las Vegas, Nevada. That's an awesome livery on that Frontier Airbus 320. There goes the Beech 300 Super King Air 350, getting onto the runway. And it is a beautiful time to be plane spotting out here, nice and cool. Fun fact, JSX uses the ACI jet terminal here, and another cool fact about JSX is you can get to the airport 20 minutes before your flight and get right onto the plane. Here's the takeoff from the Beech 300 Super King Air 350. Next up, taking off, we have an Alaska Embraer 175, operated by Alaska Horizon Embraer 175, registration November 655, Quebec X-Ray, and it's not even a year old. It's brand new as of January 2023. So a beautifully new Embraer 175 operated by Horizon Air. It's going to Portland. And next up for takeoff, we have a Southwest Boeing 737-700 going to Phoenix, panning back with the registration November 278 Whiskey November. It's 16-year-old and going to Phoenix. Now here's the E-175. There goes Chester off to Portland. Getting onto the runway, here's our Southwest 737-700 going to Phoenix. This aircraft carries the registration November 278 Whiskey November. It's 16 years old and going to Phoenix. And in the live chat, comment your favorite Southwest livery. I think mine has to be California one, or a Mua one. That one's amazing. At the gate, we have here's the Frontier Rio, the Jaguarundi livery that just came in from Las Vegas. Next to it, we have an Alaska E-175. Next to that, an Alaska 737. And here's the Southwest going to Phoenix. There goes Southwest to Phoenix. A couple minutes ago, before the stream started, there was an Airbus A300F by FedEx. It's going to I believe it is going to Ontario. But it's a beautiful day to be plane spotting. It's kind of slow right now. Down there we have a Southwest 737-700, and next to it we have an Allegiant Airbus A320. And one of the best hotels to stay at if you're plane spotting in Santa Ana is the Hyatt Regency in the East Tower. And if you want to check out an awesome flight museum, you can go to Lion Air Museum. It's right on Santa Ana Field. They have awesome things like a C-47 Skytrain, DC-3s, B-29. They have a Cessna with bombs on it. They have some pretty cool stuff there, so go check them out. And all of you who's watching, comment in the comments what airport we should go to next and do live plane spotting at. Preferably in California, but all around the United States is good too. We're planning on going to JFK and Chicago and Atlanta and Miami soon. Hopefully we'll go to Honolulu as well to see the ANA A380 Flying Honu liveries. Those are pretty awesome. And something in the future. So in December we're going to be taking a flight, the inaugural flight from San Luis Obispo to Las Vegas. It's aboard one of Alaska's E-175s operated by SkyWest. And it's going to be pretty cool. I'll film a whole airline review on that. And we're also going to stop by the Gemini Jet model store, so I'll do a tour of that. Oh, we got something landing. That is a Piper PA-28 Cherokee. It is doing go-arounds here at Santa Ana. Its registration is November 41270. We don't know its age. And once again, it's doing go-arounds here at Santa Ana. For any of you who didn't hear the weather currently here is clear, 77 degrees, and wind southwest at 8 knots. So it's a beautiful time to be plane spotting. And this is an absolutely amazing airport to spot at, because there's 2 parallel runways, so you can see everything that's there at once. So if you go somewhere and you want to see something like LAX, it may or may not come on left or right side. So on this airport, there's only one, so you can see the whole entire everything, which makes it really a good place to spot at. And they get A300s and 757s, tons of 737s. United flies their 737-700s in here, which is pretty cool. We don't see many of those. And then there's one right there. And then Air Canada flies their 737 MAX 8s in here, as you saw in the last live stream. And WestJet also flies here from Calgary. They fly their 737-700s. So it's a pretty cool airport to come spot at. One thing surprising though is that Aeromexico doesn't fly here. I'd expect them to fly here from like Guadalajara. I'd also expect Volaris to fly here. But maybe that'll be a new route for the future. That's the hotel I'm talking about right there. We're on the north side of the airport looking down runway 20 right. And it's a great view, as you can tell, unobstructed. Looks like we're gonna have an arrival here. Let's see what that is. This next arrival is the second largest thing that flies in here. It's a Delta 757-200 coming from Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson. The registration November 707 Tango Whiskey. It's 26 years old, made in February of 1997. They should be into a treat with this one. the weather is currently clear, 77 degrees, wind southwest at 8 knots. So beautiful day here at Santa Ana John Wayne. Here's the 757-200. Sorry about that, had a little bit of difficulty there. Here's the Delta 757-200 from Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson. Enjoy this landing. What a great touchdown from an amazing aircraft. Another interesting thing looks to be an American 737-800 parked at the remote gate over there. There's another arrival coming here soon. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys enjoying my content. This next one is an Alaska Horizon Embraer 175 coming from Painfield, Washington. Once again, it's an Alaska Horizon Embraer 175 coming from Painfield with the registration November 647 Quebec X-Ray. It's 4 years old, made in December of 2018. Fun fact about Alaska is the guy on the tail, his name is Chester. So you'd expect it to be some native name, but nope, it's Chester. And tell me in the comments which did you like, the Salmon 30 Salmon livery or the Exot Kuwait livery, the new one they painted the Salmon 3 Salmon in? Tell me in the comments which one you liked better. For anyone who didn't catch the last aircraft for today, it's a Frontier Airbus A320neo. It's the Hops the Rabbit livery, and it should be dark, so we'll get to see a cool landing from that A320neo. And here's the Embraer 175. I always love golden hour plane spotting. Bushmit says, I don't really care for the new salmon livery. I think the old one is pretty cool though. I definitely agree with that. He also says, I like the California one livery. And he also recommends Sacramento. I'll add that to the list. So thank you for Thank you to Bo Schmidt for commenting. Next here we have a little one landing on runway 20 left. It's that little PA-28 Warrior doing touch and goes here at Santa Ana, John Wayne. Ooh, little wobbly with that Piper PA-28. Moving to the next arrival on runway 20 right. Looks to be a jet. We have a Southwest 737-700 coming from Sacramento. Its registration is November 461 Whiskey November, and it's 19 years old as of May. It was made in May of 2004. So enjoy the landing of the Southwest 737 from Sacramento. What a beautiful touchdown of that 737-7. Taxiing, here's the Alaska Horizon E-175. This Alaska Horizon Embraer 175 is going to Santa Rosa. It is operated by SkyWest Airlines. Its registration is November 196 Sierra Yankee. It's 5 years old, made in December of 2017. Let's pan over to the arrivals for just a moment to see a Breeze Airbus A220-300 coming from Orlando. Its registration is November 213 Bravo Zulu, and it's 1 year old, made in May of 2022. So enjoy the landing of this beautiful livery. Funny thing happened while we were at Airliners International. We met the CEO of the safety card manufacturer that makes safety cards for American, Delta, Alaska, a lot of the mainline carriers, you know. And she said that Breeze had their inaugural flight, and once they were gone, all the aviation enthusiasts took most of the cards, so there was only 4 safety cards left on the whole E195. Here's the arrival of a Southwest 737-700 from San Jose, California. Registration is November 754 Sierra Whiskey. It's 23 years old. It was made in October of 1999. So again, it's coming from San Jose. And this is the Southwest Canyon Blue. Shannon Schmidt says, "Hi, Airplane Guy 64. Hi, Shannon Schmidt. This is an Alaska operated by SkyWest Embraer 175 going to Santa Rosa. Its registration is November 196 Sierra Yankee. It's 5 years old, made in December of 2017. Shannon Schmidt says, "You have a great location for plane spotting." Yes, it is a very good location for plane spotting. We're on the south side of runway 20 right. Sorry, north side of runway 20 right. Next landing. We have a Dassault Falcon 2000 LX. Don't know where it's coming from, don't know its registration, don't know its age, so this one will be a surprise. One of my favorite private jets is the Dassault Falcon 7X and 50X. They're beautiful. They're one of the only private jets with 3 engines. Lots of birds over the airport right now. And if you just hopped on, the weather is clear, 77 degrees, wind southwest at 8 knots. So it's a beautiful time to be plane spotting right now. And our last aircraft of the day should be a Frontier Airbus A320neo in the Hop, the Rabbit livery. So stay tuned for that landing. Thank you to everyone who's watching. I appreciate you watching this and supporting me. There's the Breeze Airbus A220 that just landed from Orlando. It's an amazing livery on that Breeze. There's some pretty cool ones here right now. The Delta 757-200 that just landed from Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson. We have the American 737-800 parked in the remote parking area. The Breeze pulling into the gate. The Breeze A220 that just came from Orlando. United 737-700. United E175, Alaska E175, Alaska 737-800, another Alaska E175, Frontier A320neo, Allegiant A320. Taxiing down this taxiway. Shannon Schmidt says, "I like that Breeze." Yes, that is a pretty cool livery. Turning into the parking area, we have that Dassault Falcon 2000X. What a beautiful aircraft. Hopefully all of you are enjoying my video so far. And keep in mind, this is only my second one. So thank you for watching. Here we have a JSX Embraer 135 coming from Las Vegas. I've noticed a common theme with private jets coming from Las Vegas. Its registration is November 262 Juliet X-Ray. It's 22 years old as of January 2001. We have a little one landing here. Cessna 172. It's paying back over for the JSX. Shannon Schmidt says, "You're doing great for your second live." Oh, thank you. I try my hardest to make the videos as best as I can. Next arrival, we have a United Airlines 737-800 in the Evo Blue livery, coming from Houston. Its registration is November 18220, and it's 24 years old, made in October of 1998. I personally like the United Evo Blue livery better than the Continental. I like them both, but I would much prefer the Evo Blue livery. We have a Southwest taxiing over here. That's Southwest 737-700 taxiing to take off. It's going to Sacramento. It's a 737-700 operated by Southwest. Its registration is November 7751 Alpha. It's 15 years old, made in February of 2008. Let's go back to the arrival. If you're just popping on, the weather currently here is clear skies, 77 degrees, wind southwest at 8 knots, so good time to be plane spotting. This is the Southwest 737-800 coming from Houston, United Airlines, Evo Blue livery. And you'll notice that the sound quality on my videos will get better because we just got a new microphone and it helps with the wind. This Southwest. Sorry. My tripod decided to dive there. If you're just hopping on, the last aircraft for tonight will be a Frontier Airbus A320neo in the Hop the Rabbit livery. This Southwest is a Southwest 737-700 going to Sacramento. The registration November 7751 Alpha. It's 15 years old, made in February of 2008. Hope everyone is enjoying the show so far. Try my hardest to make it as good for you guys as possible. I'm doing a nighttime show because I've noticed you guys like nighttime videos, so I have to keep up with the requests. The lights just came on the terminal. The lights also just came on the runways. There goes Southwest to Sacramento. As you can see, the lights are now on the terminal and the runway. We're also just a few miles away from the ocean, which contributed to that beautiful golden hour we just got. But it's a beautiful time to go plane spotting out here at Santa Ana John Wayne Airport. It's a little slow right now. Down there we have that United 737-800 in the Evo Blue livery that just came from Houston. Lots of private jets, as you can see down there, Gulfstreams, lots of Cessna Citations. Next up for arrivals, we have a Spirit Airbus A320 coming from Las Vegas. It's an Airbus A320neo, registration November 969, November Kilo. It's brand new. It was made in November of 2022. There's someone doing burnouts. Sorry for the loud screeching sound. That was someone doing burnouts. Back to the A320. Spirit Airbus A320neo from Las Vegas. It's brand new, made in November of 2022. The sky is beautiful right now here at Santa Ana John Wayne. Beautiful blue to dark blue coloration. And beautiful pinks. It's a little slow right now. Here's one landing right now. We have a I believe that's a Beechcraft Bonanza coming from Palo Alto. It's a Beech G36 Bonanza. The registration November 70 Mike, Quebec. It's 7 years old, made in 2016. Panning back over to the arrival of the Spirit Airbus A320neo coming from Las Vegas. And the most popular route here at Santa Ana John Wayne is from here to Las Vegas. Lots of private jets, lots of JSX, lots of budget airlines such as Southwest, Spirit, Allegiant. So pretty cool. So enjoy the landing of this banana bus. there we got a United Express Embraer 175. Excuse me. Let's do the takeoff. Here we have a Vector Sportstar Max. It's a private owner. November 907 Sierra Lima is its registration. It's 14 years old as of January 2009. Nice takeoff from that Sport Max. Here, push back from the gate and starting up, we have a United Express Embraer 175 operated by SkyWest Airlines. It's going to San Francisco. Its registration is November 162 Sierra Yankee. It's 7 years old, made in July of 2016. And so far it's exactly on time. Hope you're enjoying the live stream so far. Thank you to everyone who's watching. I appreciate you guys. And I love doing stuff that I love and you guys love. So, expect more of these lives in the future. Bo recommended Sacramento next for plane spotting. That one's a good one. In 2 minutes, we're going to have a Southwest 737-700 coming from Las Vegas, another Las Vegas flight. Just when you expect there to be no more. It carries the registration November 7748 Alpha. Let me pan over to this 737-700 coming from Las Vegas, operated by Southwest. It's 16 years old, made in June of 2007. And then after that, in about 3 minutes, we're going to have a Delta Airbus A220-300 coming from Minneapolis, St. Paul. The registration is November 310 Delta Uniform. It's 2 years old, made in January of 2021. And push back, we have an Allegiant Airbus A320 right over there. Allegiant Airbus A320 going to Provo, Utah. Its registration is November 246 November Victor. 6 years old, made in April of 2017, and it's going to Provo, Utah. There goes the United Express Embraer 175 to San Francisco. And let's pan back over to the Southwest 737-700 coming from Las Vegas. And this one's registration again is November 7748 Alpha. And it's coming from Las Vegas, Nevada. Bo Schmidt says, it's cool how the airport transitions into the night. It is. I love seeing all the lights turn on. Look at that cloud of smoke. Welcome to Santa Ana, Southwest. United Express already turning onto the runway right after the Southwest landed. That's an Embraer 175 United Express operated by SkyWest Airlines going to San Francisco. And if you're just hopping on, the final aircraft for today is at Frontier Airbus A320neo, hops the Rabbit livery. And comment in the description, or comment in the comments. Hold on. Off to San Francisco that United goes. Next landing, we have a Delta Airbus A220 coming from Minneapolis, St. Paul. Its registration is November 310, Delta uniform. It's 2 years old, made in January of 2021. Coming from Minneapolis, St. Paul. I love the Airbus A220 because it makes the cool whale sound. I don't know of many other commercial airliners that make that sound. And thanks to everyone who's watching this, I appreciate it. Welcome to the West Coast, Delta. Next up here, we have the Allegiant Airbus A320. That Allegiant Airbus A320 is in the new Allegiant livery. It's going to Provo, Utah. It's an Airbus A320-200. Its registration is November 246, November Victor. It's 6 years old and it's made in April of 2017. Here we have one banking into the turn. We have a Cessna 182 Skylane landing on runway 20 left, the shorter of the two runways. This airport goes in cycles where it's busy and then it's not, and then it's busy and then it's not. Here's Allegiant crossing the runway. And next up, landing. Here's our last aircraft of the night. Comment if you think we should stay a little longer and watch some more aircraft. Here's the Frontier Airbus A320neo coming from Dallas-Fort Worth. It's an Airbus A320neo, registration November 349, Foxtrot Romeo. It's 4 years old, made in February of 2019. This is Hops the Rabbit. Bo Schmidt says, do you know when your next live will be? Not currently. Probably pretty soon. Hopefully, I think when we get back home at SPP, we will do a live there. We'll try to come at lunchtime. We'll try to come at lunchtime so that it's as busy as possible. Because if you've ever looked at SPP's radar, it's kind of slow sometimes. And lunchtime is the best time to spot at SPP. So if you're ever spotting there, come at lunchtime. Here's the Allegiant Airbus A320neo going to Provo, Utah. There goes Allegiant to Provo, Utah. Next up in line for landing, as far as arrivals go, we have an American Boeing 737-800 coming from Chicago ORD. Its registration is November 978, November. It's 7 years old, made in September of 2015. Hope all of you guys are enjoying the live so far. The weather here is currently, let me check real quick. The weather is currently clear, 20. Sorry, had a little malfunction with the weather station here. But we have wind at 200 degrees, 10 knots. So it's wind from the ocean. We'll get the temperature here in just a second. The weather is 71 degrees. Welcome to Santa Ana. Sean says, ORD, I've been there many times. I want to go there soon, hopefully, and do plane spotting there. I've heard it's pretty good to see United. Bo Schmidt commented, okay, I will keep checking. Looking forward to it. I can tell you really like planes. Yes, in fact, I do. How'd you guess? This next one landing is Southwest 737-700 from Denver, Colorado. Its registration is November 439, Whiskey November. It's 19 years old, made in July of 2003. Lots of lights here at Santa Ana. the landing of the Southwest 737-700. This is going to be our last plane for the night, so thank you to everyone who has been watching. Thank you guys for watching this live show, and just thank you for being here. Hope you have a great night or day wherever you are, and have a great day or night. Airplane Guy signing out.